Today we are going to be making Alfredo fettuccine and we've got a lot to do, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. So I'm gonna talk you guys through all the ingredients first before we start. So first things first, your pasta. So because this is Alfredo, get fettuccine pasta. If you can't find this, just use any other pasta. It's not the end of the world. Now we've also got our chicken. So this recipe is for 4 people. We have got butter. I always go for Nurpur. It's really good. It's also cost effective. So yeah. And then we've got chopped garlic. Then I've got 2 cubes dissolved in 1 cup of water. And then this is the strange but secret ingredient. So these are finely chopped jalapenos in the jalapeno water. Then we have got our corn flour slurry. So this is just corn flour mixed in with water. I need to give it another good mix. We've also got cream, just normal heavy cream. We've also got our spices. So because this is super authentic Alfredo fettuccine, we're not going to use a whole bunch of spices, just salt, black pepper and crushed red chilies. We have also got our Parmesan cheese. So Alfredo always uses Parmesan cheese. I know it's not available everywhere, so if you can't find it, just substitute it with mozzarella or cheddar. But if you want to make it super authentic, go out and find Parmesan cheese. So now that the chicken is marinating and the pasta is boiling, I'm gonna get started with the sauce. And step 1 is to melt a lot of butter. Once it's completely melted and hot, add in your chopped garlic and give it a good mix. So garlic and give it a good mix. So once the garlic has turned brown, I'm gonna add in a whole liter of milk. Okay, so now that the milk is boiling, I'm now gonna add in our chicken cubes that we dissolved in water. And then I'm gonna give it a good mix and allow that to cook for about 2 minutes or so. Okay, so that's been cooking for about 2 minutes. Now I'm gonna add in our jalapenos along with the jalapeno water. And again, just give everything a good mix. So next step is to add in our corn flour slurry. Give it a very good mix before you add it in. You don't want any lumps. Add all of that in. And again, mix. After adding in the corn flour, I'm now going to just turn the heat a little bit up, so like medium to high. And I'm gonna allow this mixture to cook for about 3 or 4 minutes just so it thickens up, because as you can see, it's super light. Okay, so it's been exactly 3 minutes. As you can see, our mixture has reduced a lot, and it's not as like thin as it was before. When you kind of move your spatula around, that it's actually becoming creamier. So it's at this point that I'm gonna add all of our cream. And now I'm gonna stop using a spatula and I'm gonna use a whisk instead, and I'm gonna whisk the cream. Okay, so time to add in our seasoning, which is salt, black pepper, and crushed red chilies. So I would say start with maybe half a teaspoon first and then taste it. And if you feel like you need more, then add whatever you think you need more. So after seasoning, time to add in our seasoning, which is salt, black pepper, and crushed red chilies. So I would say start with maybe half a teaspoon first and then taste it. And if you feel like you need more, then add whatever you think you need more. So after seasoning and tasting our sauce, it's completely done. And I just want to show you guys the final consistency. So as you can see, it's not very creamy, nor is it very thin. It's somewhere in the middle. And I like to keep this consistency because of two things. Number one, Alfredo sauce typically in restaurants is like very thin. It's not thick and creamy. So it's exactly like this. And secondly, once you add in your pasta, it kind of absorbs some of the moisture from your sauce and thickens it up even more. So yeah, this is the final consistency. I'm just gonna add in our pasta now and then move on to making the chicken. So pasta has been added to the sauce, and now I'm gonna add in my cheese. You can also add in your cheese before adding the pasta, but I forgot, so I'm just gonna add it in now. And I'm gonna add a good mix and just allow the cheese to melt. And that's gonna be our sauce and pasta done, and then we're just gonna move on to the chicken. Okay, so for the chicken, I'm gonna put my grill pan on medium heat and I'm gonna add some olive oil in this. A pretty generous amount, I'd say, and just kind of spread it around and wait for it to get hot. And if you don't have a grill pan, then you can just bake your chicken or you can simply fry your chicken. Okay, so I've spread them around and now I'm just gonna leave them alone for 10 minutes. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm not gonna flip them. Okay, so I've spread them around and now I'm just gonna leave them alone for 10 minutes. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm not gonna flip them. I'm just gonna leave them alone, and after 10 minutes, we're gonna flip them. So it's been a good 10 minutes and I'm just gonna flip the chicken now. Oh, look how perfectly grilled that looks.